Peace be with you. Dear friends, welcome to Living Flame podcast, website, and Facebook group. Reflections on Holy Saturday. Today is a day we have to maintain silence as the king is sleeping. He is in the tomb. But we know Jesus will never rest. According to our creed, we profess that he descended into hell. That is the time he is going to go to hell to liberate all those souls that were waiting to be liberated. Jesus' whole mission was to liberate the captives, to bring the good news to the poor, open the eyes of the blind. And now he is fulfilling that promise that he is liberating all those captive souls in the underworld. Now, on this day, we have to also meditate on the seven sorrows of Mother Mary. We know this was a great moment for Mary to enter into herself. Her son was in the tomb. But as we meditate right from the beginning till the end, Mother Mary had to put up with such a lot of sorrows in her life. Of course, we cannot see Mary desperate, but she ponders on the word of God. The prophecy of Simeon in Luke's Gospel, chapter 2, verses 34 to 35, we find that Simeon, holding the little babe, looking at Mary, makes this prophecy. He will be a sign of contradiction. He will be the cause of fall and rise of many in Israel. And a sword will pierce through your heart, and secrets and thoughts of many will be revealed. Actually, when Mary heard those words, perhaps she experienced a kind of sorrow. And then we know the flight to Egypt. This you will find in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 2, verses 13 and 14. It is like the refugees today who run away from their own country to save themselves from the hands of those people who would like to persecute them. Jesus was to be persecuted, or perhaps Herod had thought of eliminating him, and therefore informed in a dream by the angel of the Lord, Joseph and Mary, along with the little babe, run to Egypt. They fly to Egypt. We have to always remember all these millions of people today who are leaving their country, their village, their town, their homes, their near and dear ones, and run away to find shelter elsewhere. The third sorrow we find in Luke's Gospel, chapter 2, verses 43 to 46. Jesus was in the temple, but then Joseph and Mary were searching for him for almost 3 days. Look at the anxiety and the fear they had for 3 days. Today, if someone's kid is missing, immediately people report to the police, and there is a great search to find the kid or the baby. But here, Mary and Joseph themselves go in search of Jesus. Of course, Jesus says, I have to be occupied with the work of my Father. Again, this sorrow enters into the heart of Mary, and she begins to ponder on these words of Jesus. The fourth sorrow is the carrying of the cross. You can just imagine Jesus was considered like a criminal. He had to carry his own cross. After that flogging, scourging, Jesus was so weakened, and Mary's heart broke when he was carrying the cross. Fifth sorrow, Jesus is crucified. When those nails were piercing through his hands and feet, probably the sword entered into the heart of Mary, piercing her own heart. Imagine the sorrow of Mother Mary. And then the sixth sorrow, the dead body of Jesus was brought down from the cross and laid on the bosom of Mary. Mary, holding Jesus' lifeless body, was heartbroken, filled with sorrow, tears in her heart. We do not know what kind of thoughts came to her mind at that moment. And finally, when Jesus buried in the tomb, we can feel here Mother Mary's terrible pain. She loses her son physically at the age of 33, and that sorrow in her heart. Dear friends, when we meditate on the 7 sorrows of Mary today, Holy Thursday, it is a moment for us also to reflect our own sufferings and pains and sorrows. It's a moment to carry our daily crosses, unite them to the pain and sorrow of Mother Mary, meditate, reflect, and prepare ourselves for the great vigil celebration of Easter. God bless you.